Well, why not do a little show and tell video how to upgrade a Blizzard 1240 to 060. So this is 1240. Um, Remember that some cards actually always is 1260, but 1240 is this got a 040 CPU. Um, some of the 040 cards, actually all I've seen except this one, have a 45-degree angled SIM socket as well, meaning this will not fit in a desktop machine. So you have to change that one as well to one of those angled sockets instead. Well, here I'm lucky. I don't have to do that. Uh, so first thing is to remove the old CPU. It can't be in a socket because the SIM is close to it, so simply you can't have it in a socket unless you have another SIM socket that SIM memory other way in a tower system maybe, but for desktop you can't. Removing the CPU. You can use the plunger, solar plunger. Nah, just don't go there. You can use solid if you're sadistic. Yep, might work. Might also damage the board as you. It's hard to get it working. Heat gun? No way. Don't just no. Don't go there. You will kill the board. Simple. You will kill it. Uh, I'm using a desoldering station with a pump, and yeah, simple doing this. Anyway, pump everything up. Sometimes sometimes it stucks like that, and you just add some solder, new solder on it. I'm using and that's not like that for a while, and you have empty fine. Just wait small short time. This can actually be sometimes bitch, as the desoldering station is not really meant for soldering. And as these strike pointers, I just do some editing stuff so you can push this in some more up tempo speed. Well, back in slow speed. Now I usually did that off screen, but I use this one to verify that seems to have get all. There was one. That wasn't. Yeah. Well, I usually take my multi-tool, my knife, slowly just poke the pins, and you can hear it click. And this is because usually this is there's some solder points left there, and doing that we make sure that we don't rip any traces. And I will do this for and then I just gently try to fire off the CPU, rotating like this. Or even better, use a tool like this. Gently and it's off. No rip traces. And now we have the next step. The 060 uses all 4 lines, not only 3. So we have more holes here that are soldered, but no, nothing there. So I add some flux. Oh, zoom out the flux. And put a new solder. Can be blobby, no problems. New solder blades here. Use my desoldering gun. Sometimes you need to clean up the holes some to be easier to mount the 060 later on. Ah. So I'll take my old dusty toothbrush and stick up them all, do some cleaning. Some dark color of solder that comes through here, but yeah, that's okay. Then maybe clean that up as well. Yep. And there's some cut because I have to find the 060. Oh, here's 060. I have a revision 6. There are different revisions. Skip the LCEC ones. Why have 060 if you don't have a FPU? This is the best version. You can see the number corner there. It should be 71E41J. That's the mask name for revision 6. But beware of fakes. They are printed ones that are fakes. Actually, got one here that says the same, but it is actually revision 1. This is a risk you take. You're gonna buy from China, and from here I found that there's a small number here as well. There are rumors that if it says 02 it's a fake, but that's not true because there are several versions in the revision 6. There's 2, 4 and 6. They are all okay, and actually I don't know what the difference is because I had run 02 in the same speeds as revision 6, so no idea. But if you take a look here, the text is somewhat brighter. On this CPU you can barely read it. So this is how I noticed it, and my diagram will say it's revision 1, and Witchermaker will also say this is revision 1 and this is revision 6. All my CPUs are tested. That's how I figure out. This works. It's fine CPU, but wrong revision. You can't run this in 100 MHz or so, like you can with this one. Unfortunately, not with this board. Well, time to put in the CPU, and I noticed one thing here. Usually there are small plastic distance things here, but DC got cheap. They put in bit of paper instead of the plastic small distances. Really? Okay, let's go cheap as well. Put it there and put it, and if someone got the crazy stupid idea to place a CPU like this on the other side, because then you can have a fan and it works. Pins of that way will be mirrored, will not work, will destroy everything. Just don't do that. Okay, this one here, and there's a notch there. Do this. Wait, actually, we do like this. Be prepared first. Here's the bolt regulator. Clean it up. There's usually wire here. This had a fan actually that was really noisy, so I will take off the wires for it. It's much easier to do that now when the CPU isn't there. So clean this up. That and that. Now, not share. Put in the CPU. Oh, guess what I forgot? Magic note. Like that. Make sure that it's quite tight here because you don't have any much space here. So if you want to sim like here, you want to be tight to the board. Take one corner, take the other corner, and I do my drag sorting. I did a video about that using the crazy hot temperature. You can't use such crazy hot temperature when you have a CPU. So I have 350 degrees and I have to work somewhat slower. But not too slow because you're still heating up the CPU. Adding flux will help as well, but actually I'm out of flux. I need to fix more. I have more in my drawer, but I refuse to use a big flux index syringe, so I move everything to the small one. like that. Some decent amount of alcohol. Clean it up some. And I don't know if my light here isn't that good because I only have a one LED light here. I'm not professional at this. Okay, that having been done, let's remove the oscillator because this was the 40 megahertz or 40 and it got the 80 megahertz oscillator and that will simply not do. That. So, gone. And I will find another one later. And now we also need to change one thing. As you can see here, there is a small resistor here. Got 3 pads, 1, 2 and 3. You need to move that one so it's to the right instead of to the left here. Oh, that one should shift place. So first add some new fresh solder. Some alcohol. Clean it up. You don't want it to sloppy up, right? Like that. And small break for me because I need to some components and help my kid. Okay, magically back, but we are not. Okay, now the important thing. The important one of many. Usually there are small jumper wire from here to the middle. From that pin to the middle. And that connects 5 volts to the CPU. Now we want 3.3 volts, so you need to connect the wire from that point to middle. And you can see the dark trace here from the output of the soon to come volt regulator. So first of all, put in jumper wire, and I take a old jumper wire from a resistor or something that I removed once or soldered. If you forget to do this, you will fry the 060. So Now we have a jumper wire from the output of the 3.3 volt, the middle one from the volt regulator, to the middle one to the CPU. We have no connection to the 5 volts from the CPU, from the board here. So, volt regulator time. I'm using this one, LT1084 CT3.3. That thing there, CT3.3, is important because there are different versions of this one. This one gives constant 3.3 volts. And this one got through holes. Some are you solder just the pads, but this got like that, so I bend it so I can put it here. Can be somewhat tight. Especially when there's a solder. Then it's really tight. Get it there. Is it something blocking the hole as well? Yeah, there. There we are. Like that. And also do a touch of solder here in the middle. That's actually 3.3 out and not ground, as many things. And this plane can be tough. Do this so this anchor there doesn't get loose. This fit. Cut the excess part of the regulator. Be really sure that you don't have any shorts, so you don't want to have 5 volts to the CPU. That's bad news. And okay, first thing, oscillator. I will overclock this one to 66 MHz. So I'm using a 66 MHz oscillator here. The dot to this point here. See the square one here, there's a sharp edge there and a small dot there. Maybe you cannot see it. If you have the smaller oscillator, you can put it there as well and have 2 excess holes here. When overclocking above 66 MHz, the SCSI module will not work anymore, and it all depends on the memory here. 72 to 75 MHz have been possible. I like 66 because then the CPU doesn't get that hot, and quite nice speed for modern demos, etc. Quite good trade-off. and solder it in. Trim the pins some. Tidy up. And that is full upgrade to 060 on a Blizzard 1240. And well, we must show that it works as well. So, this is my test bench. Messy one. Flashing, yay. And '66 MHz revision 6 with FPU and some Fastman. I found the 60 megabyte one. So everything's done, and hope you find this useful. And don't do this the first time on your expensive Blizzard. Practice first on something else, okay?